As long as we compare themselves to them and are too humble to admit what we see in them inside ourselves and minimize ourselves to others, we'll inject their values, which will create confusion and conflict inside ourselves about what we really want. That's why people are afraid to admit what they want, but they know inside.
No, I agree. But don't you think it's also about attitude as well? Because you've got to have a great attitude, right? If you want to change something, then you've got to be there. Otherwise, it's just not going to work, right?
This is the Game Changers Experience. Deep dive conversations with leading business disruptors, Olympic athletes, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and influencers from around the world. This show will teach you insights about the winning principles in mindset, productivity, marketing, branding, entrepreneurship, business strategy, and more. Hosted by productivity authority, business strategist, former elite athlete, author, and public speaker, Adam Strong.
I'm a big believer that if you discovered your life purpose, then, you're not going to be as depressed. But people seem to be stuck, right? And, with everything that goes on in the world, and, where is it that people need to seek to try to fulfill that potential?
Well, your life demonstrates what you value.
Mm-hmm.
You have a hierarchy of values, a set of priorities, things that are most important to least important in your life, that your life demonstrates. So if you did a hovering drone over you and watched you for 24 hours a day for about a year, you would see that you have a pattern in your behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You would find out that there are certain things you spontaneously do that nobody has to remind you to do that you love doing. And there'd be other things you feel like you have to do and got to do and should do. And identifying what it is that's highest on your value by looking at what you fill your space with, what you spend your time on spontaneously. What is it that energizes you? Where is your money really going? Because that tells you what you value. What is it that you're most organized in? What is it you're most disciplined in? What are you thinking about, visualizing, and internally dialoguing with yourself about how you want your life to be that shows evidence of coming true? What do you want to converse with other people about most? What do you keep bringing the conversation to? What inspires you and brings tears to your eyes and inspiration? What is the most consistent goals that you've been persisting and that it's making progress and you see it? And what exactly is it you love learning about, studying about, reading about? If you look at what's the common denominator in those questions and look objectively at what your life demonstrates, it's smacking you in the face.
Yeah.
But what we do is we can look at that, and I can see that in people, and it's not hard to identify, but now they're confronted by this fear. They're confronted by, am I intelligent enough? Will I succeed at it?
Mm-hmm.
Will I make money at it, or will I lose money doing it? What will happen to my loved ones? Will they still respect me, or will they reject me for doing it? What will happen in society? Will they reject me? Do I have the vitality or the looks to pull it off? Is it morally, ethically right to the people I've subordinated to in moral construct? These fears make people think and live in the shadows of other people, and that's where the confusion comes in. I've not ever met an individual that didn't deep inside know what their mission is. They know inside, but the fear of what the consequences of pursuing it makes them lie to themselves saying, I don't know. And I've been doing this in the breakthrough experience for 32 years and helping people every week doing that, but I do it. And each individual knows inside, but they don't want to admit it to themselves because now the confronting of all those phobias come in. And all those are a result of subordinating to outside authorities. As long as we put people on pedestals and think, well, they're smarter, they're more successful, they got more money, they got a more stable relationship. As long as we compare themselves to them and are too humble to admit what we see in them inside ourselves and minimize ourselves to others, we'll inject their values, which will create confusion and conflict inside ourselves about what we really want. That's why people are afraid to admit what they want, but they know inside.
No, I agree. But don't you think it's also about attitude as well? Because you've got to have a great attitude, right? If you want to change something, then you've got to be there. Otherwise, it's just not going to work, right?
Well, if you're not inspired by what you're doing, you're draining your life away.
Yeah.
You know, you're hurting a company. If you're working in a company you're not engaged in, you're hurting your own life, and your physiology is going to show for it over time. If you're not authentic and you're not inspired and you're not grateful for your life, you're missing it. You're allowing the world on the outside to dictate what it is instead of you on the inside.
Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I would love to hear from you guys. Please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification bell button below so that you don't miss out on some of the episodes that we've got coming up. Also, please make a comment in the comment section below. We are reaching out to some of our listeners so that we can get an understanding about how we can personalize some of the great content that we've got coming out based on your needs and aspirations. My other word of advice as well is to go to our amazing Facebook community where you can meet other creative entrepreneurs and business owners. Introduce yourself, say hi, mention about some of the amazing breakthroughs that you're getting through some of the episodes, and network, right? Grow your business. You are with who you become with the 5 most common people you hang around with. So listen, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you on the next episode. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.